So it's just after 6 a.m. It's still very dark outside, and the worst of this winter storm they forecasted is finally hitting us. There's a tremendous amount of work to be done this morning before we can even start the workshop. So this is what we're looking at. We're well over 6 inches, so maybe closer to 8. Let's let that warm up for a little while, eh? Oh, come on. There it is. Oof. Oof. Oh yeah. And we gotta get this main plugged in.
Looks like a good day for a frame raising to me.
She pulling out here?
Well, we really just need people to get park elsewhere, because the snow plows will come by and they'll block everybody in. They'll berm everything. So we can't park down there really, because they're gonna just plow that corner and they're gonna make a berm, 3 feet high. So.
Good morning.
Oh yeah. Hey, good morning everyone. Yeah, I got up at 5 and I just looked out the door and I'm like, start the coffee. It's gonna be a long morning.
What's the general attitude right now between all the shelter guys?
Go, go, go. Yeah, they're just hustling, getting snow off of everything.
Are they hopeful, or?
I think they're confident. I think it's a little chaotic this morning, but I got a pretty good head start, so people are able to get up the driveway, and we'll see if everybody shows up. This will be interesting. This was not, I was in the plan, but there wasn't really a plan. But the good news is it better to film in the snow?
It looks really cool.
All right.
Everything looks magical.
Right? Look at our little generator house. It's got that's probably pushing 9 inches of snow on it.
That looks over a foot for sure to me.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
It's probably pretty close.
Have you done a raising in the snowfall before?
Many.
That's good news.
Yeah, this is no big deal. I'm more worried about everyone getting here, people from the south. Yeah, we'll have no problem.
Yeah, on the other side.
Good morning, Thomas.
Good morning.
This is a little bit different than raising a timber frame in Texas, isn't it?
Pretty good for filming that, right?
Yeah, everything. You look like an angel right now.
You're like, yes, it's snowing.
Awesome, I like that.
Good morning, Miles.
Morning.
Think everyone else will make it in today?
I hope. I think so. They're not too bad. They plowed since we came in.
Okay.
So, see what happens. Yeah, don't want to miss out on this. Dude, that's sweet.
Isn't that great?
Where'd you get that, Amazon?
It's a snow measuring tool.
A snow measuring tool. It's nice. I thought it was for sun flare. Or snow flare? Snow flare. Snow flare.
Nobody knows what it actually looks like. What do you see on top of the camera?
There's this chunk of repurposed cardboard that it looks like somebody with a very inaccurate hand took a knife to and cut it in approximately half and then mounted it to a hot shoe. Is it actually mounted?
Yeah.
Wow, it could even take a little bit of wind.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Sweet.
Oh, that's great. Oh my word.
You know what the guy on the crane's thinking right now?
What's the guy in the crane thinking?
His butt's puckering. You look.
There's Bent.
Yeah. They can get that. That's the hard one, I think, because of the reach and the weight. All the other ones here is going to be a little easier. Maybe the exception will be the ridge.
Blueberry,
Yeah,
what do you think?
pretty great. Trevor's pretty awesome. I like his cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a true,
roof that he lifted on that.
he's the real deal.
Yep, he sure is.
What's this?
Whistle while you work.
I figured out why it's snowing, guys. Anna wore her snow hat.
Nice hat, Anna.
Thank you. Anna screwed it up.
I don't know. We're kind of custom making Levi.
They need ladders or anything up there? Oh, they got one. Okay.
This thing's awesome.
I'm loving it.
Are you looking for the wheelbarrow?
That's Thomas.
Is the coffee here?
Change my hat just for you.
Nice. See, I kind of like the snow. See, you drove 8 hours after, you drove 8 hours home, worked 2 days, drove 8 hours back here.
Worked 2.5 days, yeah.
That's crazy.
I
Levi.
figured it'd be funny. Why not?
What do you think of my snow cover?
I was just gonna comment on your ingenuity. What do you think about my snow cover?
Yeah, it looks great.
Is this the first chiseling you're having to do?
First and only.
It does, I don't see Bob on it, but maybe it has Bob. It's so treacherous up here. It's literally like
Yeah, it looks like it. So that's how you get rid of Dad, eh?
We are moving these floor joists over into position so that when they bring this next bent in, they can
Okay.
raise them up and set them into place.
Get the bracing off as soon as possible.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, snow down.
No, I was kind of bringing it in a little so I could slide it out.
What do you think of that?
Pretty exciting.
Isn't that something else?
Yeah.
Is this what you pictured on Monday?
I don't know. It's amazing that this was not like this at all a week ago. There were just sticks on the ground.
A week ago, 5 days ago.
5 days ago, yeah. And that's a day of doing nothing, you know? Just having our whole day yesterday inside of a warm motel.
Yeah, this is something else.
Right on layout now. How about you?
Oh, Gabe's doing it. Caught in the act.
I think it was the branch.
Pat's
was the branch that Gay's cut.
My fault.
Pat's still smiling. We're okay.
It's our fault. We cut off a branch on the tree. A little bit more. Back.
Yeah, that top one's gonna need to come off.
You gotta pick it up.
Got some snow into there. Alright, we need to push the bent out a little.
Barely in.
Did you bring any beam de-icer, Levi?
How are things going?
I think they're going well. We're just getting all the timbers kind of de-iced. I think they're doing well up there.
It's basically all in Shelter's hands at this point, eh?
Pretty much.
They're doing a great job.
They've enlisted a couple students to help.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard for us to like watch,
very hard.
but they work really well together. They hardly talk. They're really in the system, so it's best that as few people as possible are involved and up there. So I think the first two bends went pretty quickly, and these ones seem like they're slowing down a little bit.
Jesse looks far more concerned than he needs to be.
I don't know. I just care a lot. I don't know. Like, it's really hard for us to stop working. This is what we do. It's like Pat. Like, you tell Pat, stop working. And he's like, no. Thomas is just like owning it. Thomas is like, I'm just 22 feet up on a beam. It's no big deal.
Mike's mobbing. Mike's been doing awesome. He's been up there since sunrise.
Yeah, he was shoveling snow, and man, look at him go. They've got it. What's weird is that there's just a little bit of uncertainty as they put each brace and stuff in, so there's no guarantee it'll fit. So it's a little slow until they get it seated, and then they're home free kind of deal. So every time Thomas hits the floor joist, the snow goes boink, boink.
Okay, so this will actually go quick because there's no floor joist in the
Only
front.
three
I'm
floor joists in
happy
front.
about that decision so far.
I can't believe that you almost have a house up there.
That's the thing about timber framing is it's like, I mean, normally it's months and months and months and months and months of work in a workshop, and it's like moving puzzle pieces around, and then whoop, there's a house, like really fast because all the pieces go together really quick. So usually people drive by in the morning and they're like, oh yeah, not much change. Like, there's a house. Yeah, exactly. That's timber framing.
Okay guys, pretend like you love each other.
We do love each other.
Did you say something?
I said, where's Bugaboo?
Sleeping.
He's done like 50 frames.
Is he under like a blanket? I didn't see him in there.
He's in his cubby. He's above.
He's got a cubby?
Yeah, he's in above the table.
It's like
Do you guys
5.
make sure not to close the door all the way so he can get out?
Yeah.
Okay. Jesse, you're right. Every time he hits the beam, it looks so cool. I can actually ask people questions over here and not have it be crazy loud. Oh, it's hung up on that middle one. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Look at that. And that's as far as he's going to take it.
KY jelly. Slide right on.
You got one of those extra large tubs of KY jelly over in that trailer, right? We're gonna need to
Oil your timber, insert timber. Oh, gotcha. Ah! I can go. Do I do that? Oh, hello.
Is this how we're gonna lift the students up for a photo?
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard Gaius cracking jokes up there, so he can't be too stressed.
Oh no, he's fine. I'm just the rest of us are stressed. He can't be stressed up there. He's not allowed.
Oh, baby. Go, Thomas. Go, Thomas.
Kind of timing and prepping.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
How it's all wood, even the pegs. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what?
Oh, yeah.
Float the scarf.
Five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rafters. If we just go on either side of this middle rafter, we should be good, right?
I think so. Want to slide them in or out? In?
Yeah. So what's it been like being a part of things up here?
Oh, it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad that we were able to be up here at least a little bit and help out rather than standing down there. But it's just amazing to see this whole thing come together like this after spending all week cutting these joints and it's amazing. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just beautiful.
So far, are you glad you came down to be a part?
Oh yeah, so glad. Like I almost didn't do it just because my wife's pregnant right now and we have a 10-month-old and
She's not
I'm
due
glad.
soon, is she?
And yeah, well, like a month. So
Okay.
we have some time,
You're
but
entering-
you know,
you're entering.
anything can happen within that month. So, but yeah, so I almost didn't come, but I'm really glad that I did.
Do you find what Jesse and Alyssa have done? Like, I don't want to use any cliche terms, but like, is it kind of been fun to follow their process?
Oh yeah, it's been really cool to watch them start with nothing here and get to this point, you know, and every time I get the notification that they have a new video up, I jump on and watch it, you know, and it's really cool to watch them, and I appreciate the attention that they put into this whole project too, and that, you know, that they'll take the time to make things perfect and make them, you know, the way that they should be, and a lot of people would just cut corners, and I like that they do that they
Right.
you know, that they're taking the time to make this right because it's their home, you know, and it has been fun watching them do it, and exciting for them too, because I'm also about to start building, so it's exciting in many ways.
Good. Somebody tell Trevor to drop the crane.
think it'd be that tall?
We knew it was going to be as tall as that tree, and we weren't wrong. Alyssa had a photo from here, and she drew like a little pink house. It's about what it looked like. It was a little leaning a little more.
Gabe's got a harness on.
What's their plan?
What was your name?
Wayne.
When you're a neighbor?
I'm a neighbor. Just
Wayne's been keeping us in line. He comes over to make sure that we're working.
and when I need something, I can kind of tell them where to go to get it, and who's got it.
What has it been like kind of watching this whole thing unfold?
It's been interesting because we got a couple of folks that are taking on quite a task in a little corner here, and
A couple
they
of
disturbed my
whippersnappers.
cemetery. This was my cemetery for deer. I always pick dead deer up along the road and dumped them over here.
When we showed up with 3 dead deer on the property, and we're like, what the heck? And then Wayne shows up and he's like, I'm the guy that's been dragging deer on your property.
Well, we get them off the road so the dogs don't get on them and get hit by cars. And no, it's moved right along. It's looking good. I'm kind of, you know, but there's some of the folks that, you know, build the luxury first, the hot tub before they get the house done.
I know, crazy people. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one will come down right here. So again,
I mean, look, it's like a drop in the bucket.
right, but watch, right, and so.
You want me to move them all back?
Well, Pat, I'm not sure it's all going to get done today.
Oh yeah, you never can tell what's going to happen.
We might have to leave a few of these raptors for tomorrow, eh?
I think we'll leave one for Jesse and Alyssa to do by themselves.
In all seriousness, how's it gone today?
Very well. With all the snow, we want it to be short. You never know what's going to happen.
Right.
And so far, nothing bad has happened, so it's right on schedule.
It all goes up faster than I expected.
Oh, it always goes up fast. If the weather is good and everybody's paying attention, it goes up beautifully.
You're standing inside your house.
I know. I'm standing inside a wall right now. Look at me. This is wild. It's going to be really cool looking at all these scarps. And I'm really happy that there was some sapwood and heartwood. Like, look at this. There's all sapwood on this side. And then heartwood on that side.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Levi.
Is it already nailed on?
Yes. Pat might be willing to explain the tradition. I'm sure he'll do a much more eloquent job than I will. I just want to say, this is the branch that everyone was yelling at us since we started the build. Cut that stupid branch down! Because every time it was in our way. And now it gets to be, I don't know, part of this experience.
Where did it come from?
It was on our chicken killing tree.
Oh. Pat, what's the reason for the branch at the end?
The owners want it. That's the reason.
And why is it some kind of tradition or something? Like, what's the deal?
Oh, it's a centuries-old tradition. It's to ward off evil spirits. It's to be Christian from some people's point of view.
Right.
And we do it for fun. This close to Christmas, you could put a few
Mistletoe,
balls, a little bit of
some Christmas lights, plug it in from down here.
Right.
Thumbs up, right?
Yeah.
Ready.
This is like the last.
Everyone looks the most prepared they've been all day. Tell me about the wedding bush.
It's a bough that is typically from the same wood species that the building is made out of. It's called a wedding bush,
right.
And it is to pay homage to all of the trees that went into building the building, to ward off evil spirits,
right.
And to set roots into the ground for the home and the homeowners.
Wow.
It's a pretty big tradition.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's from a pine or a fir.
It's okay.
We'll say it's
We'll
from a fir.
pretend.
It won't hurt. It still pays homage
Okay,
to all
good.
the amazing trees out there. And it's on. There you go. He's a rock star.
You look great, Gabe. So you've got a screw underneath here so it doesn't slide, right? Camera's out.
Oh yeah. I'm risking missing this to get all your beautiful faces. Look at all these cameras.
Woo!
All right, I made it. Ha. It's not even 2 p.m. I thought this was gonna be an all-day thing.
Like just getting the last rafter up when it's like the light's already gone
It
and
makes me happy. I feel like we could all hang out, eat, drink, and be merry for a little bit. The people up there like haven't even seen the house yet, which is crazy, but seeing it from the inside is just incredible. Those trees were standing a week ago, some of them. That's crazy.
there's the crane. Crane's going away.
Worked out pretty good.
How'd you make out today, Trevor?
Every day's good.
What do you think of the house?
Beautiful.
I guess you always get to be involved in the best stage, eh?
I always get to see the best day of the job.
Good sign.
Okay, cheer on 3, 3, 2, 1.
Flip the tassel.
You take your screw gun.
Take your screw gun from one side and you put it on the other side. Braden Barber, come on down. Matt Bates. Jared Bennett.
Thank you much.
David Bushman. Miles Catalier. Paul Davis. Adel Dimian.
I think he left.
Kelly Dow. Todd Dow.
Yeah.
Aaron Dugas.
Aaron! Aaron!
Brad Eaves.
Never thought you'd actually graduate, Brad.
Me too. Ryan Gould.
Whoa! Yeah!
Kimberly Gould.
What's in that other shit paper?
Yeah!
Sean Chris Griffin. James Houseman.
James left already.
Yeah, Jim.
Jim? Yeah.
James.
Eric Hoskins. Lloyd Humet.
Probably good. Some job.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Claire Oliphant. Okay. William Otto.
Yeah.
Gwen Rainwater.
Smile for the camera.
Robert Park, aka Bob.
Come on! I told you.
I'm not fully Asian, otherwise this would be easy.
Wow. Don't blink.
How could you tell? Michael Reed. Brett Taylor. And everyone that's here get a diploma. Woo! Congratulations, guys.
Woo! Thank you.
Amazing work. This is by far the best class we've ever had.
Wait, he said that in our class.
Just say this, speak under your breath.
What did you say I gotta read?
Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand.
Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand.
Right.
AYN.
And why should I read it?
Fabulous.
It's an American classic.
Okay.
And it has to do with people who actually make things happen.
Right.
And people who work very hard at making things not happen.
Okay.
Yeah, everything that Jesse and Alyssa have gone through with permits.
Right.
Amazing stories. She predicted that that was going to happen.
Wow.
Here we are. It's also a fun book to read.
It's a good read.
It's a good read.
Thanks, Levi.
Yeah.
Thanks. Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun.
Put that away and let me shake your hand.
It was a big investment to come out here. Are you sure at the end of it was worth it?
Oh, definitely. Definitely was worth it. The training and the camaraderie that we got from everybody together.
Right.
You know, everyone that showed up was professionals and a lot of skilled workers here, whether it was artists or carpentry or engineers or anything like that. It was really nice and really fun to work with everybody.
Right.
And everyone worked really fun, and we got a finished product to actually show. So it was really fun. I enjoyed it, and it was worth every moment and every penny. Now we just got to dry it in. We'll be all set.
That'd be great. Do you have projects of your own at home that you're now excited to go back and work on?
Well, I was building a bathhouse, a timber frame bathhouse, and so that structure is done, and I'm half tempted to tear it down and start over because I learned so much.
Right.
I'm not going to.
No.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, over there's like, no, it's not happening.
No.
We'll start a new structure.
Yeah.
Right. No, there's no room on our property for a new structure.
Oh.
It's like structures everywhere. But if we follow through on our idea of doing a bathhouse,
Right.
not a bathhouse, I'm sorry, a B&B,
Right.
and do those structures, then this will come in really handy.
Right.
So,
Was it worth it to come out?
oh God, yeah. Yes, absolutely. This was awesome.
Actually,
it's like
I have something for you.
one of the better experiences I've had.
Was it fun actually being able to play a practical part in helping Jesse and Alyssa's place come together too?
Yeah. It's like there's going to be this family out there that I helped build their home, and like that's, even if I never saw them again, there's still a connection, and that's really cool.
It was so nice to meet you. Please stay in touch. Yes. Bye, Matthew. Good to meet you. You too. Good luck. Glad you came today.
Okay, Levi here again. I've been filming this whole week and just having way too much fun. I remember on Monday, Alyssa saying that it might snow on the raising day, and I just thought that will make the most magical looking footage of all time. I knew the stress that would create for actually raising the house on that day, but I also knew the footage would look so cool. So hopefully you've enjoyed a glimpse into what's been the most magical day of the week. Obviously, I mean, as you go through a week, just notching out boards with chisel and just working on beams slowly, it's hard to imagine that it's all gonna come up into a house like this. But it was so cool to watch each piece come up today, and the Shelter Institute people they crushed it. And it's a very rewarding feeling to have it done and to have everyone just be able to celebrate in it together. It would have been such a travesty if it didn't go up today. I can't even imagine what we would have done. So it's very cool. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be able to hopefully capture some of this stuff for you. Hopefully it still has the same good personality that Jesse and Alyssa's other videos have, but I've just had such a fun time just getting to explore around and point my camera in people's faces and find out what brought them here. And yeah, it's a really good week. I'd caught you at a perfect time. You're just starting to eat your first food of the day.
Sausage. It was a pretty good day. We had a pretty good erection.
It was That's all right. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping out with this. Just wanted to say adios before I take off.
So I hear you're the logger.
One of them, yeah. And there's a crew that works with me that
Right.
we got the logs for these two fine people.
And 60% of this frame is from Alan's personal property.
Wow. What's it like actually seeing it up?
It's amazing. That's quite the structure.
I remember when we were scaling the logs, Alan's like, those are big rafters. And I'm like, yes, they are.
They look so tiny going up at that
Now
moment. I'm
that
like, they look too short. And sure enough.
How often is it that you actually get to see the projects that the logs get used on?
Not very often. Yeah, we've built a couple houses and cabins, and anyway, it's pretty amazing. This is quite the structure.
What did you think about Jesse milling all the lumber on site?
These two have they've proved their salt, I'll tell you that. They can make any North Idaho winter if they can do this up here.
Right. You have a good week, Jeff?
I had a great week, Levi. What do I look at?
It's okay. I like whatever's natural.
YouTube's different than post. I'll just fix
we'll
your
fix it in post.
eyes. Yeah, but the switching back and forth is tough.
I think sometimes like if you're addressing me, talking to me behind the camera's fine.
Yeah.
But then if you like want to say something to the people, like looking down the
Gets
lens
the
and being
people
like
going.
being like it's that's exactly it.
Camera at all.
Really?
I'm still not going to.
It's like, ah, you tricked me.
Drive
Yeah.
safe.
One way. Yeah. Pat's out. You look like an Instagram model right now. Jeff, do you have a girlfriend?
What's that?
Are you single?
No.
Oh. Because the ladies of Pure Living for Life, I'm sure, are gonna eat you up.
If we put like, yeah, we could
Single and ready to mingle. I mean, if you want options, just let us know, Jeff. Because that moment right there was beautiful.
Do you hear this?
Is your phone tripping out?
It is tripping out. It's cold.
Somehow Bob's name got on the ice. It's just on there. No one has fessed up to putting it on there, so I don't know who wrote
Was it with
Bob on the
Sharpie?
ice cream. You're like,
I think
it was
we've
like
been writing
something.
Bob on everything. So
Pretty sure.
it's just
Probably
kinda-
whoever did it doesn't even notice that they did it.
That's probably true. It was just like
Here's
a
something that
natural
doesn't say Bob.
reaction.
Be as awkward as possible.
See you later, baby.
It's like cleaning up after a college party. Bunch of red Dixie cups. Dude, there's a freaking house up there. In the snow. These people are like superhuman.
I'm seriously just so happy for you guys. It's so cool.
Isn't this cool?
I'm trying to run over here, but not pulling a hip flexor at the same time.
I know, I'm like
Don't
kind of
do
cold
it.
and stiff. Overly juvenile to do a boomerang right now.
We should do it. Levi, you know what a boomerang is, right?
Do I know what a boomerang
Okay.
is?
Levi's telling
Come
us about
on.
Instagram
I've already
stories.
insulted Levi
I doubt.
twice with
Yeah.
my questions.
Hey, have you heard of like live stories?
Well, you two, it's been a fun week.
It's
Dude.
been awesome.
Levi, everybody loved you. It was amazing. I think it was just one big family from all over the place. So
Yeah, it was such a treat.
made it work. You got up the driveway this morning. It's pretty sweet.
I had more troubles turning around once I got up here than
I did notice that. It was like you couldn't drive on the flat ground.
It's when I have momentum that I'm just fine.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Thank you for all the early mornings and the late nights. Levi has practically lived with us for a week. Thank you for being a part of this story.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
amazing.
where'd you find him?
I know, I think you're gonna get a few phone calls.
Yeah.
Whether you want to answer or
please
not.
don't phone call me. Any closing sentiments?
Man, there are no words.
I don't think so. I think this whole week's really spoke for itself. So
I think this is, if it's not already obvious, this is the power of community. I don't think we need to say much more.
yes, we look forward to returning the favor to many of these folks or other people that need help. We try to make a habit of helping others, and it feels just as great.
Yeah.
It really does.
I think one of the best things we ever did was get Levi involved too. And we've got lots of video, right, Levi?
Yeah, I think I hit record.
Oh,
I don't know. Where's the record button on
I'm
this
so
thing?
excited on Monday he forgot to hit record.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, nailed it.
Yes.
good
Everyone
fun.
agrees, and now we're going to go spend more time together. Dude, this will live on. This will outlive this story. I guarantee you.
What a finish to this day. Wow.